Hello class, this is Professor Phillips here, and I have some late start class tips for you since this is a condensed course and you are going to need to get off to a good start to maintain success in the course. So number one here, consider the time frame that you have signed up to take this course and manage your time. Things really get backed up in the 8-week course, so this is important. So you signed up to take a course in half as much time as it usually takes to get through this material, and no work has been removed from the course, which means you're expected to spend about 10 hours a week going through course content online and reading your textbook and submitting various homework in Canvas and Google Drive. Some weeks will have more time dedicated to homework than others, simply put because some homework assignments don't take as long as others. So in order to be successful, you must have a Google account and a video camera attached to your computer. You must be able to log onto Google Drive, create Google Documents, create a Google Calendar and a Google website, and share Google links into Canvas to turn in your handouts this semester. And I'm going to show you how to do all that. And which is why I have provided tutorial information for you to review so that when you start your first homework assignment, you will know how to turn them in. Your video camera will be used twice, once for the midterm and once for the final. So it's so important. Those are both worth 100 points each, and you will need a video camera to complete that assignment. So the next thing I want to tell you is sometimes Canvas defaults to a list view or card view. You want the card view in your dashboard. So I'm going to show you where that is right now. So when you open Canvas, if you don't see the modules page, that's because you're not in the course. So when you open Canvas, it should look like this. This is your dashboard, okay? And when you look at the 3 dots up there on the right, that gives you, it's in card view right now. So if you put it in list view, sometimes it has a bunch of random assignments, even from other classes listed there. And that's not what you want. You want card view so you can actually click on different classes. So once you see our card, then you click on that class and it will take you into the actual class where you see all the modules and the content. All right. So that's what this link says here. Click this link for an image of what I am talking about. If you click that link, it will show you those little dots and the sample of how to get to card view because that's what you want. And again, your other classes will show up in the same dashboard if they're using Canvas. All right, so that's a tip there. So you would complete our modules from top to bottom. This is so important. If you don't, you lose track of where you are. So it goes to show you right here. In the regular class, each unit is 1 week. However, since we are doing 2 weeks of work at a time in a condensed class, each week you will complete 2 units in Canvas, okay? So this means you must pay attention to due dates to keep yourself on track and monitor your time. Units open on Monday, so it would be best to finish the first units by Wednesday and the second by Sunday. You must complete a unit before proceeding to the next unit. And at times, we will have deadlines throughout the week and not just on Sunday, especially for discussions. There's 3 deadlines for discussions. So it's best to always log in on Monday because that is when the new modules open, and then read through the material and plan out when you will complete the work. Units are designed to be started by clicking on the first page in the module and then utilizing the next button to get to the next page. It'll be at the bottom of the page. I recommend doing this so you don't start at the last page of the module and get confused because you missed content and instructions that you have not clicked on yet. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Like for example, when you're in your dashboard and you click on our class, you'll get to this modules page. This is our home page. You click on the first link first, and then the second and third, and so on. If you reach all the way down to where it says syllabus quiz and you click on that and you haven't read the syllabus yet, you would have missed the content. And that's how these are set up. Anytime there's a tip, please read those. It's very important. Anytime there's anything that says complete something, review something, please read those. So for example, the review, the PowerPoint, isn't going to show up as something that's due because there's no due date. However, the quiz later on will show information from the PowerPoint. So if you simply go to things that only have due dates, again, you will miss content. Please go from the top straight through to the bottom, and when you click on something, you will click the next button at the bottom of the page. So my little video is going to cover the next button, but the next button is right behind my face, behind my talking face. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so last but not least, computers versus cell phones. So yes, there is a Canvas app, but I must tell you up front that this course is designed to be completed on a computer with internet and not a cell phone. Some of the technology and formatting just does not show up well on a cell phone, and so it's imperative that you be sure to locate a dedicated computer with internet to be successful in this course, and even a backup computer, right? The phone app for Canvas is really more for staying in contact with me through Canvas Inbox. And remember, the Canvas Inbox is over here on the left-hand side of your screen there. So yeah, the cell phone is not really for taking the class and submitting assignments. In the past, some students have tried to submit homework assignments on the phone, and it does not work, and they do not get credit, and it's quite frustrating. So I warn you now, please do not do that. If this is going to be a struggle for you, you want to reconsider what it would take to be successful in an online environment. So keep that in mind. As a backup, you could always potentially go to a library on campus and do all of your online work there if you are unable to locate a steady, dedicated computer with internet access at your home. So that's it for today for this video. So you can scroll down and click next to get to the next page in the module. Thank you so much. I will see you later. Bye.